Okay, I'm just going to say this. Happy 45th anniversary, Pac-Man. And let's see what he's up to this time.
Oh, I'm just jogging for help. Now if we can help it, yikes, the ghost monsters!
And I think for Bosconian. And the rest is from pole position. He's gonna play some pole position.
Gateway, roll!
Aw, are you alright, Baby Dog?
Well, I'm a lot better now that you're around here, Pepper.
And off they go into the Liminal Space Museum. Yeah, I watched a video about Namco Museum Volume 1 and its liminal spaces. But it looks like we are live. Welcome to the very first Namco Museum. Not the first one that I owned, because the first one that I owned was Namco Museum Volume 4. Yeah, happy 45th to Pac-Man. Let's not waste any more time and get to the museum. Okay, I think I'm gonna need to lean down a bit because there's an ugly human in the reflection. But hey, at least he's wearing a Pac-Man shirt. Okay, I've already registered thanks to this actual robot that Namco made. They actually made like an entire robot band that was in one of the Namco Museum games. Yeah, I'm doing all right, Daniel Foster or Dan Cat. Okay, so the games we have are Toy Pop, Bosconian, Rally X, Galaga, Pole Position. We have the lounge there, and yeah, I think it's I'll do a poll. I have a feeling y'all are going to vote first because everyone's going to vote first because they're freaking impatient. Yeah, this much like Volume 4, I'm going into this mostly blind. Hello, Orange Gremlin, aka James Pierce. Yeah, I wish there was an entire hello, Mr. Childry, or Mr. Childra. I really liked your Pac-Man reanimated scene, as well as all of your Pac-Man gifts on DeviantArt. Like I said to Dan Cat, I'm doing good myself. You know what? Sure, we'll say Pac-Man for last. Let's do Toy Pop instead. Yeah, I kind of want to do I want to do Namco Museum as well with the virtual museum. Closest we got to a successor is the haunted PlayStation demo disc. Okay, pamphlet for Toy Pop. Hello, Kooky Von Koopa. I mean Ludwig Von Koopa, because yeah, I made that pot shot meme. Yeah, this is Toy Pop. Look at him go. Yeah, happy anniversary to PAC-MAN once again. The PAC-MAN Instagram, the PAC-MAN Instagram, had like 45 different people wish happy birthday to him, and yeah, on one of them, they had like an archive recording of the Pac-Man mascot watching the Pac-Man cartoon. For some reason, the screen was green, so Sue looked like a freaking Martian. But then again, it's fitting because this was the episode where they went to space. Anyways, stationery. Toy Pop stationery was introduced, featuring Pino and Naka. Yeah, a long loading screen just for that. That's kind of what I prefer about Volume 4. There aren't that many loading screens. Though I do prefer Volume 1 in the fact that the actual museum is 60 FPS, as opposed to the 30 FPS from Volume 4. Good to see they like Toy Pop. I'm sure I'll like it more than Q to Q. Okay, a Toy Pop card. A Toy Pop card. I know these are promotional cards to identify new games. This is a lot of fun. Yeah, I believe Ridge Racer literally just had Galaxian as its loading screen. And then there's Pac-Man and Galaga Dimensions on the 3DS where you could actually control Pac-Man during the loading screen. I believe also the shit from Galaga. Which, yeah, Galaga is in this game too. Okay, the instruction card. I obviously cannot read any of this because, yeah, it's in Japanese, but it's still really cool to look at. Autocorrect, everyone's worst enemy. Yeah, Toy Pop kind of looks like fun. I don't know, but can it be Pac-Man's run cycle? And it's better than Mappy's because it at least looks cool. They should have just had the original Mappy sprite. Okay, now it's time for the instructions.
Now, how to play? The goal is to collect the hearts of the balls to advance to the next level.
The history of Toy Pop. It was put on in 1986, and the main motif were toys. Characters were cute, but they had a purpose. It's for 2 players. If this is going to be like Return of Ishtar, then I'm leaving immediately. Although I actually have relatively high hopes for this one because I like what I'm seeing so far. Yeah, that's the motherboard. Also, you guys can see the Lego Pac-Man in the background. Hello, Serena from Pokemon X and Y. Open every box. There's something hidden inside. If you defeat every enemy, you'll get an all clear bonus. Okay, I like the Pinocchio looking guy. The Great Magician. Yes, I am required to always do this. Yeah, I have relatively high hopes for Toy Pop 2, Ethan. Yeah, just after all this running around the loading screen, Pac-Man is just completely winded. That'll be funny. Yeah, I was actually. This stream was actually a last minute decision. His name is Pino. Oh, so this is like Ghosts and Goblins, isn't it? And then Skeleton. Then Acha, also Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah. These are all the sprites from this game. You wanna know something? This series thinks that pretzels are cookies. In volume 3 anyways. That's the game that I don't have. I only have volumes 1, 2, and 4. Okay. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. I'm gonna need the script for this.
Hey, Patrick!
Hi, SpongeBob.
You know, Patrick, this is a dream. You can do anything you want.
Yup.
And I mean anything. Watch, I can turn to a skyscraper. Going up? Huh? I can make 1,000,000 of me. Huh?
Yup.
Oh, tartar sauce, I'm going to a different dream.
Okay, bye, SpongeBob. Huh? Shoot, that was my last quarter.
Okay, I'm really liking this music. Even though it's very unfitting for this this completely empty space devoid of anyone. Except for this Pino and other girl statue. Anyways, Toy Pop. Alright, Akka. Sorry, I forget names easily. Okay, Pino only. So. Oh, so I also need to shoot the boxes once they're open. I have a hard goal, don't I? Both figuratively and literally. I feel like this is a reference in Pac. I feel like this is one of the Namco roulettes, but at the same time I don't. Yeah, this game isn't bad. Even with its Ghosts and Goblins health system. Oh, that may explain why. Pino was in Pac-Man 99. Now, how do I get my pants back? I die. Yeah, needless to say, I like the game menus from Volume 4 more. Clothes can be found in presents. I usually just hold shoot to open them quickly. Ah, well now I know for next time. But yeah, Toy Pop is fun. Wait, I meant to go back to the museum. What console could you do a pack-a-thon for, Starfy Kid? Because mine, while it is typically multiple systems, I normally just did the classic Nintendo systems. Okay, there's Toy Pop, Bosconian. I remember I'm no good at this game. I don't have anything. I don't have anything to say of what you said above, Phantom Yoshi. I just give it no attention. Okay, that's Bosconian. Some instructions I cannot read, but I do have a vague understanding of how to play Bosconian. And it has the RR sound effect. Hello, Yoshi Lover 1800. I drew Fygar and Puka today. In fact, I I plan on making a dedicated Fire drawing soon. Yeah, Bosconian's alright. I prefer Gapless personally. Hey Sushi, what do you think? Or Dig Dug? Huh. Someone call me Sushi. That kind of reminds me of a friend who goes by the name Maureen the Raccoon. Not kidding, by the way. Anyways, Dig Dug is a great time. I really love Fire in particular. Although I prefer his design on the title screen rather than his in-game sprite. Oh yeah, you also had that Pac-Man plug and play. Oh, this also works with the face buttons. I thought it was just the solar buttons. Okay, so let's see some tips for Bosconian. Yeah, autocorrect sucks. Hey, Star, forget at least you can stream all the Namco Museum kids again. Okay, I'm not gonna make you do that because I remember how draining the last Namco Museum stream was. Which is why I'm doing this in why I'm doing each of the volumes in separate streams. That and because I only had volume 4 at the time. Anyways. Use mines. The mine will destroy anything that's near it. The enemy will go berserk if the spy ship goes off the screen. Then there's that thing from the opening. Okay, I need to stop doing terrible dubs of the Galaga music whenever Pac-Man runs. Hello, Duckweed. Did you find the power pellet forest? Okay, attached to the arcade to show how it will play. Okay, let's look at all the cool artwork. I prefer chocolate sauce with power pellets personally. Oh yeah, I remember. Bosconian had that. Its room was literally just space.
The final frontier!
Yeah, thanks, Mr. Spacely.
Jetson, why would I hire him?
He is expendable.
Perfect!
Oh, you have Namco Museum Megamix. Yeah, that's the motherboard. That was how I was able to beat Pac-Mania initially. But yeah, Megamix and Pac-Man Party were the only Pac-Man games on the Wii. Which is kind of sad. I'd argue Gapless is more underrated, Ethan. It's probably my favorite of the Galaga series. Although I'm more of a curiosity, I someday want to get Galaga Destination Earth. Anyways.
Your goal is to destroy the bases so you can get to the next round!
Bosconi was out in 1981. It was a game that scrolled 8 directions. You could shoot in front and behind. Floods are everywhere in front and behind. Okay, that was a bad reference to the Mario cartoon episode that I wrote. I'd say Ghostly Adventures was less insulting. Considering it was actually hyped up to be something big. And hey, the games were actually good. I'm not going to elaborate further on Ghostly Adventures. Anyways, some more liminal space energy. Probably one of my favorite rooms here.
Lost all.
Oh yeah, they both have a tree called the Tree of Life.
Spaceship sighted.
45th anniversary website. This I have to see. Unless it's that botched up timeline that Ryan Silverman mentioned. Oh, this is a promotion for Shadow Labyrinth and Chomp Champs, and yeah, Repack as well. They also mentioned the Krispy Kreme PAC-MAN promotion, which I actually did get to taste most of it until one of my dogs ate a bunch. You know, history is botched when they don't even mention when they don't even. Oh, never mind. They actually do mention the cartoon. Yeah, my dog is fine. Dogs are stupid though. Anyways, Bosconian time.
Lost all. Alive, alive. Lost all. Alive, alive.
It's really finicky.
Lost all. Alive, alive.
Well, I mean, trying to actually aim is because it controls perfectly fine.
Alive, alive.
And it's good that unlike Galaxian, you can actually hold down the button. And I have no idea if you noticed this, but this looks a lot like the actual player ship from Galaga. Just something funny to mention.
Lost all. Alive.
I'm unsure if this game is next door, but I'm tempted to play Galaga just because because I keep singing the music from Galaga, but also because this game has very similar aesthetics to the game. To Galaga, I mean.
Lost all.
Yeah,
Alive.
I used to see Inky as the timid one, but I still see Clyde as the dumb one. Though recently I can't. Though as of recently probably because of my Pac-Man cartoon brain rot, I can see why Clyde can be considered the timid one, mostly because I can definitely get behind Inky being the wacky right hand man of Blinky,
Alive.
or Clyde in the cartoon, or Clyde in arrangement because
Alive.
and then there's also. There we go. That was Bosconian. Oh, it came the same year as Galaga. That makes a lot of sense. Anyways, back to the museum. Oh, next. Okay. I am really excited for pole position because this is the Namco Museum version. And you wanna know why the Namco Museum version of pole position is it's significant? Other than the fact that I suck at it. Okay, but all seriousness, we're going to Rally X first. No, not the Atari commercial, because I'm talking about the Namco Museum version of pole position. Starfrigate got it.
But Clyde, there's something I think you'll want to know. What is it? I think the Japanese have gotten to us. Look, I'm in that game.
That's what you're worried about?
I guess so.
Impact. Hello, Glitch Ages. I was wondering when you would show up. Okay. That's the Rally X keychain. Yeah, Rally X. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How do I get new Rally X? Because that's the better version. Is new Rally X something I need to unlock, or is it just in the Rally X room? Oh, it's in the same room as Rally X. Okay. Yeah, I wish that that Pac-Man commercial became an actual cartoon. But hey, we got the Hanna-Barbera show. Any Wreck-It Ralph fans would definitely recognize this guy. Anyone have the sudden urge to play Road Blasters instead? Because I sure do. But hey, nobody in this game would go turbo. I mean, Vanilla Pig went turbo in the second movie, yet he's not even brought up there. Anyways. I don't know if I have Midway arcade treasures. I just have this one Midway arcade collection that's on the N64. Oh yeah, you were watching Wreck-It Ralph. I wonder if someday Namco would actually release the Pac-Man cartoon in Japan. But then again, the dubbing tracks were probably lost media. Yeah, this is new Rally X. And yes, Starvey Kid, I'm sick of that joke too. No, it's not James Pierce, because Ghost Adventures 2 is actually a good game. I hear the 3DS version of that game is just a 3DS version of Ghost Adventures 2, while Ghost Adventures 1 on 3DS is a bad game. Compared to its home console contemporary. Anyways, here's this thing. The new Rally X sticker. Captain N and the new Rally X. I showed Habib Sultani my Figar and Buka drawing, and I mentioned that it was. I mentioned that I kind of wanted Dig Dug and Burger Time to be part of Saturday Super Kid, and he actually reminded me that Captain N had a Burger Time segment. I don't really catch up with Pac-Man international dubs. I only document them if they have unique openings, like the French and Italian ones. Hello, Gotcha Club Cutie.
I'm just an incompetent vegetable.
Yeah, Eggplant Wizard just sounded like Blinky, but worse. Hello, singing bass fish, aka John Arbuckle, aka Boom Boom. But yeah, I got your Club Cutie. The next game after this, after Rally X and New Rally X, you're going to be seeing Pole Position. And this version of Pole Position has someone you might be familiar with. Yeah, Rally X pop cards. Tips were printed on the inside. When I mentioned Blinky, I was referring to his first episode voice. But yeah, I got your Club Cutie. Blinky from the Pac-Man cartoon is in this game. Despite Pac-Land not being in the game. Glitch changes. Funny you mentioned that. I actually got Namco Museum Volume 2 yesterday. I think either yesterday or 2 days ago, but I got Volume 1 literally today. The 1 year anniversary of Thousand Year Door remake. Cool. I haven't played very much of it, but oh well. Anyways, this is the Rally X pamphlet. And then there's the marquee and bezel. Those are some of my favorite things to look at when it comes to arcade machines. That's the marquee, and that's the bezel. Okay. I saw something like this in the Pac-Man room. Yeah, Volume 5 is definitely not easy to access. Encore, however, I am not bothering because not only is it Japan exclusive, but it also doesn't have a single damn Pac-Man game on it. This is a lot of fun. You guys have no idea. Yeah, it also does. Encore doesn't even have a virtual museum like these ones. Wait until Pac-Man tires himself out from running so much in the Black Void, and then we can shop him! Maybe I would glitch ages, but the problem is, my PlayStation 1 is NTSCU only. Yeah, Encore should have had Pac-Pal. Actually, it should have had Pac-Pal if it had an actual museum you could explore. Because part of the experience of the Namco Museum games is actually going to these different rooms. And again, I'm not bothering with Encore because I wouldn't want to sell my hat. Okay, here's another PC board. Man, there's a there's a lot of games here. That's the PC board. Pac-Man does have the great music, and that would have been really great to hear in the Namco Museum style. And again, for the 5 trillionth time, Pac-Man is not the only reason I'm not getting Encore. It's also Japanese exclusive. I have an American PlayStation 1, and it's expensive as hell and all that. Yeah. And there's also no virtual museum I can explore. Anyways, yeah, I forgot to say. I forgot to say in Pac-Man's voice.
Collect all the flags while avoiding the enemies and the rocks.
Rally X was released in '81. I want to view that sprite viewer. I mean, to be fair to our kid, the power pellets are very iconic. Anyways, the player car, the enemy car. Well, here's the thing, I don't bother with the PlayStation Classic because I already have the original. Anyways, Flower 1, Flower 2. There's the rock, the bang. It all started with the big bang bang. I don't watch the Bazinga show, don't worry. The smoke. This smoke is actually in Mario Kart Arcade because the Rally X car is one of Pac-Man's special items. There's an extra car, the flag. Then there's the officially licensed Namco product. Then the Lucky flag. I assume these were once part of the special pack and the Lucky pack from Pac-Land. Okay. Not wasting time here. Okay, this music is not doing its place justice here. Like this is a wacky races type of music, but we have this beautiful looking skybox with this magical it's just magical empty space, and it's just being interrupted by this music. Oh, okay, let's see. Okay, that's Rally X. And this is new Rally X. Huh. Let's do the lame one first, and then we'll go into the real good stuff. Honestly, a gag that I wish was implemented in the Pac-Man collab was in the scene where Inky is trying to dig away from Pac-Man, it should have had like an underground scene where Inky comes across a Flygar and the Flygar breathes fire at him, and that's what defeats him. But well. I still like the reanimated scene as is. Here's a fun fact: the first appearance of Pac-Man in animation was in a commercial advertising this game. And apparently the Japanese consumers liked this game more than Pac-Man when both were first shown off.
You know something? It is better when you watch it.
Is that what you mean? Huh. I noticed that Phantom Yoshi is talking a lot about the episode 90 Nightmare, which I don't blame. Oh yeah, you do get pinkied. Yeah, because Pinky always goes in front of you.
I got him now.
Okay, this is a problem because I can't find a way to exit the game.
Chomping without a license, chomping with a license, chomping this, chomping that, chomping.
Mesmerod made me do it. I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
Yeah. Yeah, the 90 Nightmare is a good episode of the Pac-Man cartoon.
How does the jury find the defendant?
Guilty. Oh yeah. And then there's one of my favorite lines from the episode. But I don't know how to play chess. What do we say if we try hopscotch instead?
Sorry, this is a chess nightmare, not a hopscotch nightmare.
Now for the actual Rally X. The music's a bit off, but it's still new Rally X. The better Rally X. Rally X Remix was one of my favorite games in Namco Museum Megamix. I first played Pac-Man on probably a Java phone, but hello, Sir Lucas, YouTube poops. If I recall correctly, you're the one who tried doing that Pac-Man YouTube poop collab, right? But but I was like the only one who contributed to it. Well, that and one entry with really crappy AI voices. Ah, so yeah, the lucky flag and the special flag were both. Oh, I did not join. I did not join the Discord server because I don't intend on doing Discord. Because I don't intend on ever getting Discord. Sorry, everyone. But them's the rules of the social life. Yeah, it's good to see you again, Sir Lucas. Oh. New Rally X did put a lot better balancing for Rally X. Only problem is I'm terrible at the game because I'm terrible at all video games apparently. Oh.
I thought I wasn't going to make it.
Yeah. If you ever intend on reviving that collab, I'd love to partake in it again. Of course, I would expand on my entry from years ago, but yeah. Anyways, Rally X. It has great music. So much so that it was remixing. I don't think you can because you're not because you're not a moderator. But if you were able to, then I guess I would allow it for those of you who actually are interested. And by the way, I was there. And by the way, I was there when they re-aired a back case of the Chomps and Goo Goo at the zoo. Although Silverhawks was so boring, that I slept through the wrench scene. Yeah, I'm sorry, those of you who grew up in the '80s and loved Silverhawks, as well as Thundercats, because I just see it as that one show that airs before PAC-MAN. If anything, it should have aired Ghostbusters before PAC-MAN. That would have made a lot more sense.
Let me out! Let me out!
Boom!
Yikes!
You're wasting your time chomping those ghouls, Pac-Man. Now that I got the Power Force, I won't need them any longer. Well, gee, I hate to be the one to tell you this, Mesmeron, but there is something you should know about power pellet trees. What's that? They're, very obedient.
Okay, you know what? For the memes, I'm doing pole position first.
Oh, great, I need to gas this stupid thing.
I have to unplug my NES for a second. Thanks. Okay, for the time being, this will be adequate. Well, thanks for the support, Sir Lucas. Happy anniversary to PAC-MAN.
Oh right, I forgot. I'm in this. I'm actually in a new room.
It was a degaussing wand. The pole position strategy guide. I'd assume you are turning 20 soon, fan of Yoshi. Yeah, this is all very relevant to pole position. And this is an actual print ad for pole position. I really love the old Namco print ads. Yeah, pole position and PAC-MAN are some of my favorites when it comes to this. Oh, and Dig Dug too, because I love the character designs. I assume these are also promotional pamphlets. My thoughts on Mappy. It is. If it weren't for the fact that my CRT crops the bottom part of the screen and is impossible for me to see the trampolines, it would have been the best game on Namco Museum Volume 2. And it's not even close. I really love Mappy. Okay, those are the promotional pop cards. Again, I do not have a Discord, and I never will. Okay. Now this is the pamphlet I was talking about. Okay, it's more of the same. Action seat. That is the perfect way to describe this game. Will we ever get World 2 repack? I'm sure someday, because if Namco mentioned it in their PAC-MAN World repack survey, then yeah, I'm sure it could happen someday. But honestly, I prefer a game that uses the foundation of World Repack and makes it its own thing, kind of like what Rehydrated did with. Kind of like what Cosmic Shake did with Rehydrated. And I don't even like Rehydrated in retrospect. Yeah, I think people are better off playing the original Battlefront Bikini Bottom. I'll still make YouTube poops, but I don't have a Discord. Please ignore the background noise, fan Yoshi. Okay, this is the PC board. Well, I played Rehydrated on Switch, and it was clearly the worst one. it was definitely far less polished than the original game was. Okay, now here's the bezel. There's no marquee, which is kind of disappointing. Which Blinky are you talking about? The orange one or the red one? This is it's kind of repetitive, but oh well. Okay, then this is the Pinky is probably my favorite ghost voice in World 3. Don't worry, there won't be as much background noise anymore. But yeah, the frame rate on Rehydrate Switch is pretty bad, and there's also the fact that in the Sand Mountain, the snowmen that you destroyed, even when you defeat them, they still have collision. But yeah, anyways, back to where I was saying. I really like Pinky's voice in World 3. It's really pleasant to listen to. And of the main Pinky voices, she's definitely my favorite. I say the main ones because Chuck McCann's his own beast. And he's as amazing as always. Pretty much the Pinky I imagine whenever I play Pac-Land or Pac-Mania. And maybe NES Pac-Man, but that's only because Pinky is male according to the Wii Virtual Console. But then there's Ghostly Adventures Pinky, which I've gone on record comparing her to another pink video game character who got too much screen time and was annoying as hell and voiced by a Canadian actress. But this one wasn't a character that I want to launch into Uranus. This one is a character that just got on my nerves, that's it. Pac-Man's 40th was the absolute worst. Which I'll be frank that I'll say that the 45th was at least an improvement because we had Shadow Labyrinth. Okay, you know something. You know an anniversary is terrible when Shadow Labyrinth, when the one with Shadow Labyrinth is far better. Yeah, Inky's voice in World 3 was Inky's voice in World 3 was literally just Homer Simpson.
What do you want to say?
Now, practice the qualifying laps and to learn the controls, then learn how to brake and finish the race.
Pole Position was released in 1982. Shadow Labyrinth is a game that I might get at some point. Yeah, I'll be honest, the demake of Championship Edition was like the only redeeming quality of the 40th. Same with the arcade one-up machine, but I plan on selling that in favor of a better model. I want to go into that Pac-Man exhibit. And then there's the... Yeah, I really like the fake sky around here. Even though that is a real hot air balloon. Huh. Okay, gotcha, Club Cutie. Are you ready for this one? Because, yeah, Hanna-Barbera Blinky actually appears in this game. But yeah, with Shadow Labyrinth, I'm still a bit iffy on the game, but it is something that I might get later down the line. Sure, it'll most likely be at a secondhand store, but hopefully I'll still get the Pac-Man sound effect DLC. That was a Tower Draga. Okay. Prepare to qualify. Yeah. But Championship Edition 2 wasn't exactly that great. Okay, I gotta try to pause it if I can see the billboard. Yeah, here it is. Okay. I'm definitely going to. I'm literally going to stop the entire stream just because I want to make this reference. I am. This is a perfect stream. Great. That I need to mute my own stream.
Any minute now, and it's gonna be Jump City. Clyde! Not now. I'm getting ready to jump back. But Clyde, there's something I think you ought to know. What is it? I think he's getting ready to jump us. Hey, Pepper! I think I just caught Pac Jaws.
You don't know how hard it was to hold that with one hand. But yeah, this is the "But Clyde" reference. Yeah, I stopped an entire stream just for that joke. Yeah.
But Clyde, I think I see myself again.
Yeah, while the KC Deluxe comics want nothing to do with the Deep Mario cartoons, Namco's out here referencing the Pac-Man cartoon anytime they can. Okay. Now let's do this for real. Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's why Namco was okay with just showing episodes of the Pac-Man cartoon at the Museum of Pop Culture. Although for some reason, the the Hanna-Barbera show had this green tint to it, but the Ghostly Adventures screening turned out okay from what I've seen. My evidence is the Instagram stories that Pac-Man himself has posted. In fact, they showed an archive of one of the Hanna-Barbera screenings, and they just... And yeah, Sue just looked like a freaking alien because she was green. And again, it's kind of fitting because this is the episode where they went to space. Yeah, I'm no good at pole position. I'm as bad as they go. Yeah, Hanna-Barbera Pac-Man fans have been chomping good this year, especially me, because not only did I get a cell from another cell from Presidential Pac-Nappers, but I also got we also got Hanna-Barbera Pac-Man airing on MeTV Tunes, as well as the cartoon airing at the cartoon premiering at the Museum of Pop Culture, along with Ghostly Adventures. Wow, you're better at pole position than me, Starfy Kid. I just want to play this because of the Clyde reference. Which, yeah, Buck Clyde is a meme from the Gay-Boo-chan Pac-Man YouTube poops. I mean the Gay-Boo-chan Pac-Man YouTube poops.
This place doesn't have to have pack termites, does it? In that case, we're in big trouble!
Okay, now it's time for Galaga. The inferior Gapless. Yeah, it is kind of surprising, but then again, in that Pac-Man 45th anniversary video from the beginning of the year, one of the rooms had a Ghostly Adventures poster. Yeah, I remember back in 2022, I asked HBO Max to add the Pac-Man cartoon, and they said, we'll think about it, and they never responded. Okay, let's see, the Galaga poster. Guys, pack your bags. We're going for the most all-time major adventure ever. And then they never did. Rest in peace, Pac-Man. He never went on the all-time most major adventure ever. Watching the last few episodes of Ghostly Adventure was really draining, but I did not want it to. But I agree in the fact that it did not deserve to be put on a cliffhanger. What franchise would I want Pac-Man to collaborate with? Or what brand would I want Pac-Man to collaborate with? That's a good question. Because even I don't know. Oh, Tohu Project? Okay, Galaga. Yeah, it's all in Japanese. I mean, Pac-Man already did a collaboration with Sonic the Hedgehog with Sonic Dash and Pac-Man Mobile, which, by the way, I know Pac-Man Mobile is it's a big part of most people's associations with Pac-Man nowadays, but I'm kind of glad that all the but I don't think anyone would be missing all those terrible mazes. I had one collaboration that I wanted them to do. It was a Hanna-Barbera Pac-Man themed episode of Jellystone. It was an episode where Mesmeron finds out that there's a power force in Jellystone City, and yeah, Grump tells Pac-Man about the city, and then yeah, it's off to an adventure. I think I've seen this. Yeah, I cooked with my Pac-Man episode of Jellystone, haven't I? Then again, the closest we got was that Pac-Man reference of the first episode. Kitten around, I'm just kitten around. I low-key forgot that Party Royale was even a thing. Even after rewatching Luna Morley's video on the Pac-Man maze games. Wait, I went the wrong way. Okay, I saw this. Yeah, I literally went the wrong way. I'm an idiot. Anyways, here's the Galaga bezel. Oh, and the marquee too. It's better than Rally X, I think. Yeah, I think. Yeah, Warner owns the copyright to the Pac-Man cartoon. Because some episodes result in a copyright claim. Thankfully, Picnic at Pac-Land was not one of them, so I guess I'm home free here. Anyways, Galaga, the bezel and the marquee. But yeah, I think both Warner and Namco own the Pac-Man cartoon. I wish that in Pac-Man Museum Plus, I wish that much like Kirby's Dream Collection, they included episodes of the Pac-Man Hanna-Barbera show. Okay, now here's the tips and tricks of Galaga. Inky, you got that crowbar?
Oh, sure do, Clyde.
Hello, Joshi. I like that little dragon profile. Oh, return to normal fighter. Yeah. Snow Bros. I think that was an NES game. Anyways, what does Pac-Man have to say about Galaga?
Now, formations will appear at the start. Once done forming, they will attack. Your mission is to kill them all and go to the next round.
Galaga was released in 1981. It had graphics and sound. It was a video game.
What's up, Hacky?
Whoa, hey, yeah! Whoa, No, it's only you, Pepper.
What do you got in the sack pack?
Shh. It's a bag of super power pellets.
Okay, I need to get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
Okay, you're out.
Okay, now it's time to actually get into the Galaga room. Oh wait, there's the sprites. Alright, I forgot. I also look at the sprites sometimes.
I think I forgot the pole position was, but
Oh well. Fighter, Catcher Fighter, Fighter Blast A, Fighter Blast B. B! The B movie is free on, not only is the B movie free on YouTube, but the Nostalgia Critic reviewed the B movie. Galaga Boss. Scorpion. Wait, the actual Galaxian is in this game? Cool. Hey, did anyone ever tell you guys that you guys look like a bunch of purple pillowcases? That's one of my favorite lines. And this is one of my favorite rooms. Dare I say it's my... I think it might be my favorite room in Volume 1. Stream had the lag and stream had the lag when the best room was up.
it's an old sack, alright, full of new power pellets.
Yeah, this is my favorite room in this game. I actually really like Taco Bell, albeit I mostly like their burritos. Anyways. Yeah. I also like their Baja Blasts. Simple James. It doesn't.
Yeah, it don't, huh?
Oh, great! I cut off the intro music. I can't play Galaga without the intro music. Yeah, the reason I paused there was because I thought I could change the border like in Volume 2, but nope, this is Volume 1. I don't deserve to live without the Galaga startup music. I mean, I really like the Toy Pop room because it just has liminal spaces. It just has liminal space energy. Yeah, I like this format for Galaga better than Namco Museum 64s. So yeah, as a retired N64 collector, even I can say that the PlayStation does stuff better than the N64, and the Namco Museums are the prime example of that. Because on N64 and Dreamcast, they were just re-releases of the arcade games. on, come on, come on. Ah. There we go. Now I'm actually good at Galaga. I think. And even then, I prefer Pac-Man, but I'm saving that for last because he's the birthday boy after all. Oh, it's not an assist trophy in Smash Bros. It's an item in Smash Bros. It's also one of Pac-Man's special items in Mario Kart. Much like the Rally X from earlier. And so is Puka from Dig Dug and the fairy from Pac-Land. Yeah, I'm playing Duck Hunt according to Luigi. Well, I'm not getting that bonus. Oh, I got an extra life. And I got the high score, too. Meaning I get the inferior high score music. That's unfortunate. And there's no sound test in the volume 1, so I can't even listen to it. I can't even listen to it if I wanted to. I mean, there is a sound test in Volume 4. But that's because Volume 4 is amazing. It has Pac-Land after all. Oh, the jukebox in the lounge. Well, thank you, Ethan. I'm so glad that people who watch my streams are actually knowledgeable about the Namco Museum PlayStation games. Ah, so yeah, there was a sound test in this game. I wonder what the funny crab guy thinks about Miyamoto wanting to make a Pikmin movie. Hello, QC man. Yeah, many of these games are pretty expensive. But, yeah, yeah, I love the Pac-Mania room as well. Because the ghosts are just vibing and then Pac-Man jump scare. Yeah, that was the Galaga room. Yeah, volumes 1 and 3 are dirt cheap. Heck, my copy was dirt cheap, and it's the one with the giant N on it. I hope the same happens with volume 3. Anywho, time for the lounge. Yes, I do remember Gotcha Club Cutie. Namco official history. I remember Scott the Waz mentioned GB in his newest video.
Oh, I don't like the ghost monsters. But I do like the Rally X car. And those skeletons in the sky. And that... I don't... Yeah, of course, I love playing some pole position myself. Oh, look, it's Pico.
I plan on getting Volume 5, but the problem is it's very expensive, and even then there isn't any copies on eBay that I feel comfortable buying.
Okay, let's see. It's Cosmo Gang the video, Cosmo Gang the puzzle. Rich Racer.
Aw, no mention of PAC-MAN 2? Aw. And Namco Classic Collection Volume 1. Oh, this is that game with mapping arrangement. Yeah. But yeah, Glitch Ages. I may intend on getting Volume 5. It's just a matter of when. Yeah, QC man, I love the arrangement games, especially PAC-MAN. Speaking of PAC-MAN,
This is gonna be good.
Namco Magazine number 12, Pac-Man is morphing into a tiger. Let's get out of here before he gets us.
This is the greatest day of my life.
I don't know what the context is.
Wait, there's what? Did I say Pico? I meant Pino. But yeah, I like Pino. He is cool.
Tiger power.
If the ghosts were in Gugu at the zoo, they would definitely say that.
What kind of slime is this? Let's attack it.
Yeah, Tower of Duraga is not represented here. Something that cannot be said about Volume 3 because they keep shoving that game down our throats. Yeah, there's Gil and Key from Tower of Duraga and Return of Ishtar. Yeah, I love the Japanese Namco artwork. Yeah, Japan's always into weird stuff. I mean, Tower of Duraga is a good game. I just like other games more. I know Namco liked making robots back then, but I really love out of context, just here's a production photo of one of our random robots. Oh, and then there's the Mappy robots, which predated the Mappy arcade game. Yeah. Oh, PAC-MAN. They are in Volume 4, and I absolutely love them after realizing that they were real at one point. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff about Namco that I did not know about prior to this game. In fact, I just wanted it because of Pac-Land. Okay, that's the Namco Museum. The pamphlets with Pick-Pack unskinned. Okay, that's the staff. Oh, this is the jukebox. So? Yeah, and the Mappy thing was actually in Volume 5. Yeah, I want to know more about Pick-Pack. Especially after watching that video about Namco Museum. In fact, I will link the video in the chat right now if I can find it. Ah, here it is. In fact, I think I will pin it now. Yeah, that was the Galaga sound test. And now, you know what it's time for?
Goro gets arrested for stealing.
Here it is. This is I'm trying to look for a specific video by Marcus123311. Okay, this is going to be absolutely terrible when I enter the Pac-Man room. It's a lyrical. It is a video titled Pac-Man Unreleased 4 Gets Dubbed Animated Series Opening Theme. Fake LOL. But yeah, it's a terrible lyrical rendition of the Pac-Man theme from this game. I need to actually breathe. Yeah. Goro's probably the CEO of Namco. Because his name is Namco in the Japanese version of Mappy. I prefer the name Goro because... yeah. Ugh. Okay. Now here are some Pac-Man corks. Or maybe they're coasters. Now, since this is Pac-Man, I will actually narrate these as Pac-Man.
Pac-Man Pro, not available. Given away years ago in Japan. 2 coasters of cork. Power food was called Power Pellets in America. Though Power Pellets were originally called Energizers, but then the cartoon came around and called them Power Pellets.
Oh yeah, I'm also going to say that the room theme from this game, the Pac-Man room from this game was actually the title screen from Pac-Man Versus. Oh, wait, no, I should let Mario say this. Pac-Man Versus! Watch out, Pac-Man ate the power pellet. Go, go, go! Look, a flute appeared. Pac-Man ate the flute. 500 points to that. That's the end of the game. Yeah. Yeah, I guarantee everything here is expensive as hell. Hell, I think most of the budget was most of the budget for this game was trying to get all of these Namco items. I agree, QC man. I want that Pac-Man towel.
Hey, I'm supposed to be narrating this.
Oh, sorry, Pac-Man.
Anyways, towel. No longer available. Promotional item for Game Center. Game centers are arcades in Japan.
But yeah, I want that Pac-Man towel. Okay. I don't like how the only way to look down is if you're in front of a tabletop machine or there's something below you. That's something that I share with Volume 2, but not something I share with Volume 4 because they actually fixed that. Yeah, Volume 4 is where they really started to know more for their mistakes.
Notebook out of print, sold years ago at game centers in Japan.
I'm going to check. Okay, Ethan, tell me how much they cost. Pac-Man is driving. I mean, he's a man, so he has to drive. Now, these are Hey, stand aside! Wait, this is our picture, so we gotta narrate it. Hey, this is the popcorn. It has tits printed inside. I was going to narrate it, Inky. Well, looks like I beat you to it. Pac Fork found the kitchen. Ah. Now here is the piece of resistance.
Now, this is a pamphlet for a sales promotion.
Pac-Man should have never had this because he never had those to begin with.
They say when Pac-Man had limbs at the start. I hate those kinds of people. The same kind of people saying that Pac-Man should be nothing more than just the original arcade game. By their logic, Mario should have never evolved from Mario Brothers because he never evolved past kicking crabs and turtles away. Anyways, Pac-Man. Did you know that Pac-Man was originally called Pac-Man and they changed it to Pac because people were going to vandalize it and say Harry Potter and the fucking wizard? Okay. Also, I really like how high the resolution is for this image in particular, because this is how far I can actually zoom into it, and you can actually make out kind of make out the original sprites. Anyways, what do you have to say about all this, Puck? It's eat or be eaten. Thanks, Puck. I mean, Inky's all the way down there. Okay, this one is definite. Okay, this scene is a lot. Yeah, you can't even find the Pac-Man towel? That's a damn shame. Yeah, Inky's all the way down there. Then there's the instructions. Get a power pellet, you power up, and then you chase the ghost, and 200, 400, 800, 1,600. Then there's the bonus fruits. Yeah, not the Pac-Man towel. Not that. In fact, I think the puka hat from Volume 3 is lost media too. Different modern Pac-Man towels. Wait, they're still making Pac-Man towels? Yeah, I'm glad. Oh, now these are some really cool Pac-Man shirts.
Hey, but I don't wear a shirt.
Okay, of these two, these ones are cool. The sweatshirt, but the T-shirt I am way more into. I really love that artwork of Pac-Man surfing, and the fact that it was meant to advertise the original Pac-Man just makes it really cool. Oh yeah, Vero. I think an image of that is in the Pac-Man Birth of an Icon. Let me check. Okay, this is the section about Pac-Land. Okay. Here's the Pac-Man cartoon and Marty Ingalls. Should be here soon because this is the part where they mention Pac-Man's global phenomenon in the 80s. There's Buckner Garcia with Pac-Man Fever. Pac-Man for the Atari. Ugh, I hate that prototype artwork for the Atari version. Pixels. Behold, I am Pac-Man. Sorry it's taking me a while. I haven't looked through this book in a while. And here's the gamography that Ryan Silverman helped work on. It's the Pac-Man Palace by Bally. Maybe that's what that one fan game was based on. Super Missile Attack. This is the production of Ms. Pac-Man. And Nakamura said, I love the concept, but get rid of the hair. So that's why Ms. Pac-Man doesn't have any hair outside the cartoon. Man, I can't find that image anywhere. But it was an image of the Six Flags, the Six Flags Pac-Man theme. They had a weird looking Pac-Man puppet, and Paint Hover told me that it looked like Mayor McCheese instead of Pac-Man. Let me see if I can. Okay. Okay, I just looked up Pac-Man Six Flags, and this should be a pretty easy find. The Pac-Man wiki. They do have the image. Are you guys ready for something truly terrifying? Yeah, it's evil. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Anyways, now we have the PAC motherboard. Yeah, this is just that's just a puppet of the Hanna-Barbera Pac-Man. And I could have sworn it was in my Pac-Man Birth of an Icon book. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to say to the left. I graced you with that because Vero asked about Pac-Man Six Flags, so I had to show the one thing I remember about Pac-Man Six Flags.
Now, the top display, it was attached to the top of the PAC arcade cabinet. And the bezel was a glass sheet with Pac-Man drawings. And back there was the PAC motherboard.
I'm having more fun here than I did in my Volume 4 stream, which I might do a restream later down the line because I actually know my way through it now.
And this is the instruction card attached to the arcade cabinet to show how the game plays.
Okay, it shows Pac-Man using the power plant and then the bonus for it. And more of the same.
And some Pac-Man tips, but you already knew all of them.
Okay, what does Pac-Man have to say?
Watch out for Pinky. Blinky chases, Pinky ambushes, Inky scares easily, and Clyde isn't very smart. Use one-way pass near the ghost box.
I always called it the Ghost Zone, but
Use one-way pass near the ghost zone. Ghosts can only travel in one direction, so use them wisely. Pac-Man can make sharper turns when ghosts are near. Pac-Man will travel faster when there are no pellets in his path, so use that to your advantage. Bonus fruits will appear when Pac-Man eats a certain amount of pellets. Munch these for bonus points. And I'll tell you, those bonus fruits look really appetizing, but not as appetizing as Power Pellets. Power Pellets will allow Pac-Man to eat the ghost monsters. He will also travel faster when the ghosts are blue.
anyways, that's enough chitter chatter, Pac-Man.
Hey, I haven't even done the how to play thing yet.
All right, Muckman. Anywho,
Now, eat all the dogs and dodge all the ghosts. When the dogs are all eaten, you go to the next level. Pac-Man was released in 1980 and quickly became a worldwide hit. It had unique intermissions, and game developers had varying opinions on it. In one of the exhibits, Pac-Man was referred to as Puck-Man, but that was a development title.
so yeah, they mentioned Pac-Man was originally called Puck-Man, and they don't elaborate on it. So yeah, Scott Pilgrim did not originate the Puck-Man. I haven't even thought about Scott Pilgrim ever since after I watched that movie last year. Okay, we have Blinky, Inky, Pinky, Clyde, the turn to blue ghosts, their eyes, and Stitch Blinky, Torn Blinky.
Dude, put that thing away. They're like children here. And me, Pac-Man.
Dying. And Cherry, they misspelled strawberry. Orange, apple, melon, galaxy, and bell. Orange, apple, melon, galaxy, and bell key. I think I said bell instead of apple. The unused graphic. And that's it. I wonder what that unused graphic was going to be used for. Anywho. I am not prepared for this. I'm going to regret this. I'm going to regret this. This is the best of the land. Stop saying your basket. He's Pac-Man. Who is our one only man with a plan? Pulls more than a garbage can. Packs more heat than a frying pan. It's Pac-Man. He's the man. He's gonna do all that he can to keep those ghosts away from the land. You better start packing your bags, cause he's the one and only Pac-Man. This is the house from Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures, with a fake sky. It's clearly painted like a children's room. Rolling and bouncing and munching his way through Pac-Land. Pac-Man, Pac-Man, chopping, chopping, crunching, right until the job is all done. That's our Pac-Man. You see, even the dogs hate my song. But yeah, this is the song from Pac-Man Versus. And yeah, you know a song is bad when you're. Yeah, you know a song is bad when your own dogs hate it, but yeah, I'm gonna listen to the entire thing. But yeah, my dogs were booing me off stage. Who's on one little man with a plan? Packs more heat than a frying pan. You better start packing your bags, cause he's the one and only Pac-Man. Cause he's the one and only Pac-Man. Cause he's the one and only Pac-Man. I hate myself.
Chomp Chomp, no! He was busy singing!
Okay, it all comes down to this. Happy 45th anniversary, Pac-Man. It's basically the Pac-Man World version, but with no vibration. Sorry, I was barking back at my dogs. Like, literally. So apparently sucking out the ghost is not allowed and he kicks us out of the game, but we haven't collected enough pelts to earn 10,000 points, so I'm not sure how to revive PAC-MAN now. Well, now we did. Yeah, I waited a literal year for that comic, Starfy Kid. That year-long wait was agonizing. Because all I wanted to do was see more of PAC-MAN in the wooden plank art style. And I was promised more of that in the Corn revival, but they didn't even do anything with him. Your mileage may vary. Trope for that comic is they wasted a perfectly good character. Many Smash Bros. Fan comics just barely ever use Pac-Man. And even then, when they do, he's always just a blank slate. It's almost as if Smash fans don't know anything about Pac-Man besides the original arcade game. But hey, it can't be all bad. The final Wooden Plank Studio Smash Bros. Comic had a Miss Pac-Man cameo. Yeah. Yeah, Miss Pac-Man was one of the characters riding on the Master Hands back to the Smash House, I believe. And then there was the final portrait, which featured every single Smash Bros. Character, except the alternate skins like Alf and the rest of Bowser's kids. Yeah, I beat Repack to completion multiple times. Hey, look at it this way. Barrow. At least Roy wasn't murdered on the spot, like the rest of the Smash cast. Yeah, the alternate costume argument with Sonic. I think Sonic fans are just grasping at straws in trying to convince that their rep is the worst, because at least Sonic actually changes fur color. Whoa! I gotta get away from those ghost monsters! But you can't.
Well, all good things come to an end, right?
Yeah. And hey, the good news is we don't have to deal with any more screaming dogs.
Yeah. I guess that's a good thing. But What about that song?
Well, you know what? Sure. I'll do a reprise because the dog screamed. I'm going to regret this because, yeah, but it's Pac-Man's birthday, so what do you know? That's the land. I can't get back to this Pac-Man. He's the man who is all in one man plan. Pounds more than a garbage can. Packs more heat than a frying pan. Pac-Man! He's the man. He's gonna do all that he can to keep those ghosts away from the land. You better start packing your bags cause he's the one and only Pac-Man. Rolling and bouncing and munching his way through Pac-Land. Pac-Man, Pac-Man, chopping, chopping, crunching, right until the job is all done. That's our Pac-Man. At least this time the dogs weren't around to boo and hiss.
Yeah, but at the very least, I had a very happy birthday, and I'm really glad that everyone here was able to celebrate with me. So, thank you all so much for watching this.